What up, everybody? This is Erica from the Classy Climb blog. Listen, people say, listen, Erica, do you believe MLMs are scams? Do you think MLMs can make you successful? What do you think? All right, this is what I'm thinking. All right, and this is keep it 100. There are many ways to be successful from MLM, and there's many ones that are scams that are happening. But right now, for all the people saying, well, that was a scam, there are several people at the top who use the technique I'm about to talk about, who have 20,000 people following them, 40,000 people following them on Facebook, and they're going to still win because of the person they've become in the process, okay? Here's how I'm saying it, okay? Sorry about that. All right, so look, MLM starting off, the 4 ways they're going to make you win anyways is 10 to 20 books. There are books, you know, Gold Pro, 4-Hour Work Week, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. When people are like, oh man, I didn't read that book. When you get in these kind of circles, if you didn't read that book, they're going to be like, what are you talking about? This guy didn't read the book. So you're going to get people who are going to like, man, let me hear him skim through this book so I can get something out of it, or go back and read it multiple times. The average American only reads 1 book a year, and then they don't even finish that 1 book. And 9 times out of 10 is romance. So again, you're already putting new knowledge in someone's mind and kind of open them up to bigger belief. All right, calendar. They're going to get you on a calendar. So many people get up, go to work, come home, watch 5 hours of TV. The average American watches 5-hour TV a day. And you know somebody's watching more than that. So what happens is you're getting a calendar now. You can track your time. And now if, let's say you're with Shakeology, you're with a health company, you're going to start working out. You're going to start tracking your stuff. You're going to start saying, oh, I've lost this much weight or this much weight. You're going to become a more organized person. 2, you're around like-minded people. I cannot explain to you how important it is when you get around a room of people who are like, you can't do that, racism, people sipping on my back. They're finding every excuse in the book to not be a winner. We live in a time, this is not 1940s, this is not 1950s, this is 1960s. I realize there are African Americans who are 70, 80, 90 years old, 60-year-old, and they live in a whole nother reality because they've experienced something different. But when you get in 20s, 30s, 40s, and you go around like-minded people who are like, we can win, we can be a success, we can have a business. You know, it's a different type of vibe, and you go to these conferences, these events, and you're just being around positivity. People who are trying to go somewhere with their life. You're going to buy products anyway. When people say, well, I bought these shakes and I bought this, and I bought this, you were going to buy it anyway. You're going to go to the store and get vitamins. You're going to go to the store and get protein shakes. You're going to go to the store and do stuff. This at least comes back to you, right? And usually they're healthy. Let's say your business only made $2,000 to $5,000 this year, right? You only sold a little bit. And if you were smart, you put a little separate business bank account, right? Just, you know, Erica's Health Company. I'm being silly. Erica's Health Company, LLC. And I got a $5 business bank account, which my bank does. I have now access to 475 business tax deductions, credits, and incentives. If I go out and buy a Range Rover, it's 100% tax deductible. All 94,000 of it. If I go buy a Ford truck this year for my business, only 4,000 of it's deductible. Think about that. All right, so look. Here's what the winners are doing. Here's what the Ray Higdons who make $150,000 a month off their blogs are doing, okay? They joined the company. Most people are going to stay around the company 2 years. Way less than that. A bunch of people still quit after a year. And let's say it's any of them. Herbalife, you know, Shakeology, you know, it's, gosh, what is it? You know, MyEcon, any of them. Any of the ones I participate in, any of them. USANA, okay, any of them. Now, if I go, and I don't go with the company's website, I don't go with the, hey, come check out my Shakeology, or the Pamper Chef, or the Fit Skincare. I go with my own personal blog, or podcast, or YouTube channel, doing a video a day, talking about, reviewing the 10 to 20 books I've been reading, talking about the like-minded people I'm around, talking about the products that I'm eating and ingesting, talking about the access to the business credit, talk about different aspects of business credit. What happens in the course of a year to 2 years? 1, people are drawn to me and people sign underneath me. Period. Number 1. Number 2, people start asking me for coaching and consulting. And so you start charging them $100. You start charging them $50 and you get that consulting going and you keep it moving. Okay, so eventually you might get 1,000 people. You pay that $100,000 right there, separate from your company's income. So the people that you see winning, the people you see all over Facebook buying ads, the people you see now that are authority figures and speakers on stages, they started with a lot of these companies. And they just used their talent and their personality to consistently every day blog, every day podcast, every day put a YouTube video out. And now there's someone, super big. And now people can go back years later and still click on their videos and still click on their links and still buy products from them if they're still in those companies. Keep it simple, folks. Don't overcomplicate it. So anyways, this is Erica, Classy Climb Blog. MLM success and scams is up to you. Later.